Welcome, everyone. My name is Nicholas. Welcome back to 420 Yoga at Club Space. It's a pleasure to be here once again. We're at number 28, I believe. So we have 28 episodes of yoga that you guys can tune into at any time to do your practice. Please utilize this platform for your advantage so we can really take care of ourselves and thrive. So without further ado, I would just like to introduce my friends over here. We have Nicole doing our demo. We practiced a lot together in the past, and the lovely Cristina, she's like been an amazing influence in the community. She's always holding us down. She's doing acro. She's like just like a big role model. So it's a pleasure to have her. And thank you to Lucaz up there, always giving us so much magic with the music. And just a shout out to the Lincoln Miami Rebels for having us and Club Space. So without further ado, here we are, Cristina. Thank you.
All right, so welcome to Club Space. My name is Cristina. You can find me on social media as High on Yoga. Super happy to be here in space, sharing space with you guys. So to begin this practice, let's begin by placing the hands on top of your knees, on top of your thighs with the palms facing down. Allow yourself a moment here to breathe in and breathe out. Allow yourself to just arrive. And if you feel comfortable enough to do so, you may close your eyes already or ease your way into doing so. Take your time. Allow the breath to be the anchoring tool into this present moment. So notice, how deep is your breath? Notice your inhales coming in through the nose, caressing your nostrils, traveling all across your body, giving you life. Notice the exhales, just emptying out the breath you just took, creating space, new breath to come in your way. Allow yourself to notice, how long are your breaths? Whether they're lasting 1 second, 2 seconds, maybe 3 seconds. Let's try to get them to 4-second longs. So 4-second inhales and 4-second exhales. Let's deep breath in through the nose. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Deep inhale in through the nose. Open your mouth and sigh it out. One more. Deep inhale in through the nose. Grow tall. Sigh it out through the mouth. Switch the breath in and out of the nose now. Inhaling and exhaling, organically breathing. Just allowing yourself to notice any sensations in your body, any particular smells, any particular sounds in the atmosphere, the temperature of the room where you're sitting in right now. Slowly bring one hand to your belly and bring one hand to the heart center. And as you hold yourself here in the stillness for right now, I want you to ask yourself, what is it that you need from this practice today? I want you to think about one area in your life where you need a little bit of attention, where you need a little bit of love, where you need a little bit of healing. So whether it's in your physical body, an area in your body itself, or maybe it's an area in your life, just allow yourself to dedicate this practice into that. So without further more to do, bring your hands into the heart center. With your next inhale, grow tall through the arms, expand those fingertips, and then gently drop the hands behind you, interlace the fingers, and puff up the chest as you lift the chin up to the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Slowly release and reach those arms to the sky. One more time. Up. Drop the hands in front of you. Connect to the space on your mat. He's here to support you. With your next breath, roll onto your knees. Walk the hands forward, making to your tabletop position. So hands and knees. Small circles over to the right. Gently moving here just to bring awareness into the joints of your body. So notice the wrists, notice your elbows, your shoulders. Close your eyes. There's nothing to see. Give yourself a chance to feel. Move around in the opposite direction now. So go around in the opposite way. Notice any different sensations in your shoulders, in your hips, in your knees. And then gently with your next breath, come, neutral spine tabletop. Inhale, look up, drop the belly, cats and cows. Exhale, round and curl, chin to the chest. Inhale, look up, drop the belly. Exhale, round and curl. Go at your own pace with your own breath. Recognizing that we all have a different breathing capacity, but we're still here, connected, united through the breath. One more deep inhale, look up. One more deep exhale, round and curl, neutral spine tabletop. Take a moment here to turn the fingers towards your knees. Let's open the front of the wrists. Tuck the toes behind you and shift the hips back towards the heels. Breathe through the forearms. Breathe through the front of your wrists. Just give yourself a chance to open here. One more deep breath. With your next inhale, shift the weight forward, one hand at a time, back to center, neutral spine tabletop. Go ahead and reach the right arm to the sky, grow tall. And with your next exhale, thread the needle, right shoulder and ear down to the mat. Press on the back of the right hand for support. Give yourself a chance here to explore that opening behind the right shoulder. With your next breath, you may walk those left fingertips in front of you, or you may reach out and back for a half bind, grabbing the back and the reverse hip. Breathe yourself open. Look up towards the left shoulder. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more deep breath. Slowly return the left hand back to center. Push in and lift the right arm to the sky. Grow tall. Go ahead and drop the right hand back to the floor. Switch sides. Left arm to the sky. Grow tall. Exhale, thread the needle. Left shoulder and ear down to the mat. Press on the back of the left hand. Breathe through the back of the left shoulder. Go through the same variations that you did on the other side, whether it was walking the hand in front of you or reaching through the back and around, grabbing for a half bind. Keep turning the gaze up towards the right shoulder. Breathe yourself open again. One more deep breath. Slowly release. Right hand right under the shoulder. Push down to lift the left arm to the sky. Go ahead and drop the hand back to the floor, back to center. Tuck the toes behind you. Slowly lift the tailbone up to the sky and press the heels back. Arrive into your first downward facing dog. And begin pedaling your legs here, bending one knee with the inhale and one knee with your exhale. Notice the space behind your legs. Notice the space in your shoulders. Open your fingers wide, separate, grip on your mat. Breathe in, breathe out. Connect to your Ujjayi breath here. So deep inhales in through the nose, ocean sun breath with the back of your throat. Listen to the ocean waves crashing in your throat. One more deep breath in. Side out. Pick up the heels, tippy toe your way to the top of your mat. One baby step at a time. Feet meet your hands. Place your feet about hips width distance, so 2 fists in between your feet. Reach for opposite elbows and sway heavy left and right. Side to side, massaging here yourself to release the tension behind the legs, behind the lower back, in your shoulders and in your neck. With your next exhale, drop the hands to the floor. Hands to the shins, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Round and lift yourself all the way up to Tadasana, mountain pose. Reach those arms to the sky, grow tall. Exhale, hands through the heart center, arms by your side. Big breath in, reach those arms up, grow tall. Interlace the fingers, pointers up to the sky, shift the weight slightly over to the right side. Ground with the left foot, extend through the arms. Try to stack the shoulders and breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, come back to center, and exhale, shift the weight over towards the left. Breathe through the right side of your body. Ground with the right foot. Breathe a little deeper through the right side. Inhale, come back to center. Go ahead and cactus open your arms, 90-degree angles with your elbows. Puff up the chest, look up and push the hips forward. Breathe through your heart. Allow the breath to help you expand, to help you open. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to fold. Round and hands to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, look in front of you, and exhale to fold. Go ahead and step 1 foot at a time back to the back of your mat. Come into your first plank pose. Hands directly under your shoulders, strong arms, strong legs. Lower the knees, lower the chin, lower the chest. Inhale, slide through and up. Upward facing or cobra pose. Look over the right shoulder, back towards the right heel. Come back to center, switch sides. Look over the left shoulder towards the left heel. Come back to center, tuck the toes. Hips up and back, downward facing dog. Allow yourself a moment here to push the floor away from you. Maybe you arrive into stillness. Maybe you come back into pedaling the legs. This is your practice. This is your time. This is your story. Do what feels right for you. With your next inhale, go ahead and lift the right leg to the sky. Grow tall. Bend the knee, open up your hip, and maybe you stay here, just let the foot dangle, or you draw circles with your knee up in the sky, accessing space in your hip socket joint. Breathe in, switch directions, breathe out. Nice. Round and curl, knee to the nose. Look in between your hands and step the foot in. High crescent lunge. Lift those arms to the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more deep breath and grow taller through the hands. Hover over the front thigh. Stay there for a second. Breathe. Drop the left hand, right arm to the sky. Simple twist towards the right side of your mat. Notice your hips. If you're collapsing, pick yourself up a little higher. Lift a little taller through the right fingertips. Take one more deep breath. Drop both hands to the floor. Lower the left knee to the ground. Untuck the toes. Reach both arms to the sky. Grow tall. If you feel a lot of pain in the lower back, lift a little taller through the arms. Take one more deep breath. Drop the hands back. Interlace the fingers. Puff up the chest. Look up, expand, and breathe. Remember, the key is the breath. So stay with it. Inhale, arms to the sky, grow tall. Exhale, drop the hands to the floor. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, step it back. Plank pose. Hold your plank here for a second. Breathe in. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, slide through and up, upward facing this time. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Pause here and breathe. Pause here and feel. Give yourself a moment here to just stay very present with yourself. With your next inhale, left leg to the sky, lift it all the way up. Open up the hips, so stack one hip on top of the other, and either you keep the foot dangling or you make those circles. Imaginary circles with your knee that come straight from your hip socket joint. Create the space that you need. Breathe in, breathe out. Nice. Switch directions if you haven't done so already. Go ahead and round and curl, knee to the nose. Look in between your hands and step the foot in. High crescent lunge, arms to the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more deep breath in. Grow taller through the fingers. Hover over the front thigh. Stay strong. Drop the right hand down. Left arm to the sky. Simple twist. Breathe in. Notice your hips. Try to lift yourself a little higher. Lift those arms a little taller. Take one more deep breath. On your exhale, drop both hands to the floor. Frame the left foot. Lower the right knee down. Untuck the toes. And reach both arms to the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out. Center your attention into this present moment. Drop the hands back. Interlace the fingers. Puff of the chest. Expand your heart. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, arms to the sky. Grow tall. Exhale, drop the hands, tuck the toes, lift the knees, step it back, plank pose. Holding your plank, activating with your power and your core. Lower the knees, chin and chest, or chaturanga. Inhale, slide through and up. Exhale, push up and back, downward facing dog. You can always use the knees in your chaturanga. Whenever you need it, it's there for you. With your next inhale, go ahead and pick up the heels. Bend the knees, drop the hips to the heels, look in between your hands, turbo dog. Take a jump or step forward, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Round and lift yourself all the way up to standing. Arms to the sky, connect through the palms. Exhale, hands to the heart. Draw that energy back into the center. Arms by your side. Open the palms facing forward. Close your eyes for a second. Just for a second, arrive again into this moment. Notice your feet grounding into this space. Notice your legs supporting you here. Breathe yourself open. Let go of any tension that no longer serves you in this moment. Inhale, arms to the sky, grow tall. Interlace the fingers one more time, grow taller through the shoulders. Step the left foot behind the right leg, tippy toes on the ground, and shift the weight over to the right. Breathe a little deeper through the left side. Breathe in, breathe out. Step the foot back to center, switch sides. The right foot behind the left, tippy toes on the ground. Shift the weight over to the left. Breathe through the right side, body stretch. Step it back to center. Go ahead and cactus, open your arms once again. Puff of the chest, look a little higher. Push the hips a little forward. Breathe a little deeper through the heart. One more breath here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Toes touch, knees together. Wiggle them in. Bend the knees, arms to the sky. Sit low into your Utkatasana chair pose. And when we close the eyes to the exterior world, but we open our eyes to the interior world. So what do you see? What are you telling yourself? You got this. One more deep breath. Exhale, round and fold. Hands to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Choice to step or jump back. Go through your vinyasa flow. So go to your plank, lower down. Inhale, slide through and up. And exhale, push back, downward facing dog. We go at our own pace with our own breath because, again, this practice is our own. Allow yourself to settle. With your next inhale, right leg to the sky, grow tall. Knee to the nose, step the foot through in between your hands, 45 with the back heel, arms to the sky, warrior one. Feel that warrior inside of you coming out. Allow that energy to help you feel the power within you. Drop the hands back behind you. Interlace those fingers, puff of the chest, and exhale to humble yourself. Bring the shoulder to the inside or as close as you can to the right knee. Let the head drop heavy towards the floor and watch your hips. Don't let them flare out to the side. Keep the alignment of the posture. Use your next breath, the breath, to inhale your way back up. Warrior one. Nice. Pick up the back heel. Neutralize the hips. Drop the hips a little lower. High crescent lunge. On your next exhale, warrior two. Draw up the heel parallel to the back of your mat and open yourself. Breathe in. Breathe out. Flip both palms up to the sky. Extend the front leg. Connect the palms over your head. Exhale, come back, warrior two. Pumping your warrior. Inhale, rise up. Exhale to settle. Again, inhale, go up. Exhale to settle. Now close your eyes and go at your own pace with your own breath. Notice the energy shifting around. What are you choosing to keep? What are you choosing to let go of? Meet me back with your next breath. Warrior two. Pause. Cartwheel the hands down to the floor. Step it back, plank pose. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, slide through and up. Exhale, push up and back, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Allow yourself again just a moment to settle. Remember why you started. Remember that area in your body, in your life that needs that healing vibe. Nice. With your next inhale, left leg to the sky. Bend the knee, bring it to the nose, step it in between your hands. 45 with the back heel. Warrior one. Rise up. Stand tall. Just like a warrior, feel the power inside of you. Sometimes we forget, but that power energy is there. Drop the hands behind you. Interlace the fingers. Puff up, open the chest. And humble yourself. Shoulder as close as you can to the left knee. Head drops to the floor. And we breathe. When there is nowhere else to go, when we're holding stillness, we go within. So breathe in. With your next inhale, push down and lift. Back up. Warrior one. Grow tall. Nice. Pick up the back heel to neutralize the hips. Drop the hips a little lower. High crescent lunge. Open up with your exhale. Warrior two. Adjust the back foot so it lands parallel to the back of your mat. Heel to arch alignment. Open those arms. Breathe in. Breathe out. Flip the palms both. Extend the legs. Arms to the sky. Settle back. Warrior two. Pump your warrior. Inhale. Lift up. Exhale to settle. Continue. Inhale with your own breath. At your own pace, move through this dynamic warriors. Notice the energy shifting around. Again, I ask myself, what am I keeping? What am I releasing? Meet me back. Warrior two. Cartwheel the hands down to the floor. Step it back, plank pose. If you want to take one-legged, you go for that. If you want to skip it, go straight into your downward facing dog. Your practice, your breath, your choice. Big breath in, big breath out. Go ahead and pick up the heels, bend the knees, look in between your hands, step, jump, or hop, top of your mat. Toes touch, knees together. Bend the knees, arms to the sky. Utkatasana. Breathe in, sit low, breathe out. One more deep breath. Swing the arms behind you, interlace the fingers, and fold to the floor. Try to keep the palms together if you want to challenge yourself, and keep lifting the arms to the sky. Breathe in, breathe out. Drop the hands to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Optional crow pose to jump back or just step it, hop it. Go through your vinyasa flow. Meet me in your downward facing dog. Don't be afraid to play, to explore, to fall, because falling is part of flying too. With your next inhale, right leg to the sky. Breathe. Nice. Open up your hips, so bend the knee and flip your dog. So let the foot drop over to the left side of your mat. Right arm to the sky. Open yourself. Breathe through the heart. Lift the hips a little higher. Drop the right hand to the floor. Right leg to the sky. Back to that one-legged dog. Knee to the nose. Step it through between your hands. Cartwheel yourself open into warrior two. Breathe. Nice. You've been here before. Let's take off where we left off. Flip the front palm up and back. Reverse that warrior. Options here to keep the hand on the back leg or maybe find a half bind. Reach for the opposite hip, but keep the front knee bending. Don't cheat yourself. Come back to center, warrior two. Extend the front leg. Wiggle the back foot a little closer. Reach with the right hand. When you can't reach anymore, let it drop on your ankle, on your shin, maybe big toe lock. Left arm to the sky, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Notice the lines in your body. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Push down and lift yourself back up. Warrior two. Bend the front knee. Bend and breathe. Nice. Side angle. Rest your elbow on top of the knee. Left arm to the sky. Second option, hand drops to the inside or outside of the right foot. And third option, left arm to the sky or bicep over the ear. If you like to bind, you may drop the top hand behind you. And maybe full bind, right hand under finds the left fingertips. If you wish to go all the way into your birds of paradise, you know who you are. You can step the left foot forward. Transfer the weight to the left foot. See if you can start lifting yourself up. Breathing your way open. It doesn't matter where you stop. You breathe, you feel, you center. You try and you try again. Drop yourself back to the floor. Lift yourself back up, warrior two. Nice. Up and back. Reverse it one more time. Go a little deeper this time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Cartwheel the hands down to the floor. Step it back. Vinyasa flow. Meet me in your downward facing dog. So go to that plank, low plank. Inhale through and up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Nice. Center. Come back to your breath. You've done a lot, so give yourself credit. With your next inhale, left leg to the sky. Let's take care of the left side. Bend the knee, open up your hip, and flip your dog. So let the foot drop over to the right side. Lift the left arm to the sky. Breathe through the chest expansion. Lift the hips up to the sky. Come back to center. Drop the hand to the floor. One-legged dog. Knee to the nose. Step it through between your hands. Open up. Warrior 2. Breathe in. Strong warriors. Warriors of life. Warriors of 2020. Now, flip the front palm up and back. Reverse that warrior. Breathe. Keep the front knee bending. The knee over the ankle. Maybe half bind if that's what you did on the other side. Side angle, my loves. Rest your elbow on the knee. Right arm to the sky. Breathe in. Maybe move through your variations. Drop the hand, inside or outside. Maybe extended variations. Arm over your head. Maybe half bind, maybe full bind. Now, it's important to remember that these are not commands. If you want to go for your birds of paradise, Nicole, please demo that. So step the right foot forward. Nice. And you have to know how far to take your practice. There's a sweet balance on distinguishing when to stop and when to push ourselves. Allow yourself one more deep breath. You're doing great. Slow your way, my loves, back into warrior 2. Make your way here. Breathe in. Beautiful. Nice. Extend the front leg. Bring the back foot closer in. Reach, reach, reach with the left hand forward. When you can't reach anymore, let it drop on your shin, on your ankle, and reach those right fingers to the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out. Trikonasana triangle pose. Lift a little taller through the right hand. Nice. Push down and lift yourself back up. Warrior 2. Cartwheel the hands down to the floor. Step it back. Plank pose. Lower down. Chaturanga. Inhale. Slide through and up. Exhale. Push back. Downward facing dog. Open your feet. Mats with distance apart. Walk the hands back to the feet. Lower the hips. Elbows to the inside of the knees, hands in prayer right in front of your heart. Yogi squat, malasana. Breathe in. Close your eyes. There's nothing to see. There's a lot to feel. So how are you feeling right now? Breathe through the walls of tension in your hips. Allow yourself a moment here just to bring acceptance into however you're feeling in this pose right now. One more deep breath here. Try to soften with the exhale. Drop the hands to the floor. Extend the hips up to the sky. Wiggle the feet behind the hands. Reach for opposite elbows one more time and sway heavy left and right. Soften the tension in your lower back. Let go of the tension in your neck. One more deep breath in. Drop the hands to the floor. Lift yourself one vertebra at a time up to standing. Arms to the sky, grow tall. Hands through the heart center and pause. Now, bring the weight onto the left foot. Bring the right knee to the chest. Interlace the hands, create a little basket. And flex the right foot as if you were stepping on a wall, on a block or something. Nice. Option number 1. You can stay here. You can bring the left hand to the left hip. And you can just open the right knee to the side. Or you can use your peace sign fingers to grab the big toe. Extend the leg first in front of you. And then maybe open the leg out to the side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Maybe the left arm opens to the left. Big breath in. Smile and breathe. Big breath out. One more breath in. Come back the same way. Extend the leg in front of you. Now, bring both hands to the hips if you're here. Take a step to the middle of your mat. Bring the hands to the heart center and extend the left leg back behind you. Warrior 3. Find that space, that balance between the torso and the back leg. One more deep breath here. Go ahead and drop both hands to the floor. Extend the left leg to the sky. Now, if you want to play here with some type of handstand or just challenge yourself, plant the hands on the floor and start kicking up. Little kicks, until eventually maybe the hips float up. Breathe in, breathe out. One more deep breath. Slow your way back to dropping the left foot next to the right and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Round and lift yourself back up to standing. Arms to the sky, grow tall. Exhale, hands through the heart center and pause. Nice. Shift the weight to the right foot. Bring the left knee to the chest. Bring those hands, interlace them on top of the left knee. Breathe in. Breathe out. Maybe right hand, right hip. Maybe the knee just opens to the side. You can stay here or grab the big toe with your peace sign fingers. Extend the leg in front of you. Breathe in. Maybe leg to the side. Breathe out. Maybe right hand to the right. You can create a mudra, and mudra, what it does is it seals your energy. Breathe in. Breathe out. Smile. One more deep breath. Bring the foot back to center. Try to keep the leg extended. I know you're burning. You got this. Step to the top of your mat. Hands to the heart center. Extend the right leg back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Drop the hands. Frame the left foot, right leg to the sky. Standing splits. Or again, you can play with your handstand hops. Give yourself a chance to be playful. Just be safe always. You can use a wall if you're close to one, if you're at home. And there's no worries. Nobody's judging. Just give yourself a chance to try. Beautiful, my loves. One leg is also always going to be easier to kick up with, and the other one's going to be the awkward one. Drop the right foot next to the left. Fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step, jump, or hop back of your mat. Make it through your vinyasa flow, the last one of today's practice. You've done so good. So proud of you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Meet me in your downward facing dog. And pause. Once you get here into this space, just notice the space behind the breath you've taken. Notice the strength behind the sweat dripping down your body right now. And with your next inhale, right leg to the sky. Pigeon pose. Right knee behind the right wrist. Go ahead and extend the left leg behind you. Options here. You can also take this on your back if you have some sort of lessons or injury on your knee. Try to wiggle the heel close to the edge of your mat. And once you find that space of squareness with your hips, you can drop the hands to the floor. You can drop the forearms to the ground. Or you may extend the arms completely in front of you and drop the forehead to the ground. Wherever you may be today, acceptance. I remind myself that I am exactly where I need to be. That there is no need for me to have any sort of expectations in my practice because I'm here to discover the person that I am today. I'm always changing, and I'm here just to create awareness. I will not let where I am today define me. Breathe in, breathe out. Soften. With every exhale is a brand new opportunity for you to soften just a little bit more. One more breath, and then slowly start walking the hands towards the right knee. You may stay here for a few more breaths, or if you want to play with mermaid, bend the back knee, reach up and back with the left hand, and try grabbing the inside edge of the back foot. Breathe in. If you have any other variations, like bringing the foot closer to the elbow, breathe in. You can stay here as well. Breathe out. Most importantly, notice if you're dropping all the way to the right side, come back to center. Slowly release. Tuck the toes back. Lift the right leg to the sky. Shake it out. And then drop the foot to the ground. Pedal the legs. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice. Left leg to the sky. Grow tall. And exhale. Knee behind the wrist. Extend the right leg back. Breathe in. Create the space here that you need in your hips first. See if you can find a little more space by wiggling the heel closer to the edge. Maybe you stay in your hands. Maybe you start working on your descent. Maybe forearms. Maybe arms. Maybe forehead. Wherever you are, just give yourself again this chance to breathe yourself open. You may notice that one side is always going to give you more trouble than the other. Even though when we look at ourselves in the mirror, we look exactly the same. My left leg, my right leg, my left hip, my right hip. We're so different on the inside. We hold different emotions inside, especially here in this area of the hips. So I invite you to breathe and break the walls of tension with that breath. With every breath you take here, it's a brand new opportunity again to feel a little lighter, to open space, to create opportunities. So you can choose to stay here and just breathe, or you can choose yourself here and open yourself. Walk yourself back towards the left knee. Lift the head, lift the chest. You can stay here just breathing your way open, or you can bend the back knee. Reach up and back with the right hand to grab the inside edge of the back foot. Try not to drop all the way to the left side. Come back to center. Square yourself open again. Breathe. Whatever you did on the other side, make sure you take care of on this side too. Release the leg back behind you slowly. Frame the front knee. Tuck the toes. Kick the left leg to the sky. Shake it out. Pedal the legs. Downward facing dog. With your next breath, go ahead and shift the weight forward, plank pose. And with your next exhale, drop slowly all the way down to the floor. Make your way down, belly, chest, forehead to the ground. Keep the hands right there where they are, right under your shoulders. Inhale to lift the head and the chest, baby cobra pose. See if you can lift the hands off the ground. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more deep breath in. Drop the forehead to the ground. Soften. Take those arms behind you. Interlace the fingers. Pull back and lift the head, the chest, and the feet off the ground. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more deep breath in. And exhale, drop. Forehead to the ground. Relax the shoulders. Relax your arms. Relax your legs. Bring the forearms in front of you. Come into your Sphinx pose. So bring the elbows directly under your shoulders. The hands are planted right here. Lift tall through the head. Bring the chest forward. And draw some circles with your neck. Over to the right first, maybe. Just breathe through every single space in your neck. Go around the other way, switch directions. Notice if there's any tension. Not to judge, just to create awareness. Come back to center, look straight in front of you. Nice. Bring the right knee up, thigh parallel to the top of your mat like a half frog. Breathe in, breathe out. Now interlace the left hand under the right elbow, grab the knee, and roll on your shoulders all the way to extend the right arm in the opposite direction. Allow yourself a moment here to breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Soften through the belly, working on your digestive system right now. One more breath. Slowly, my loves, come back to the belly, back to the forearms on the ground. Nice. Make your way back to extending the right leg back. Bring the left knee up this time, thigh parallel to the floor. Create like a 90-degree angle with the left leg. Right arm under, grabs the left knee. Roll up and around. Make your way here into this belly twist. So extend the left arm to the left. Allow yourself here to twist in the opposite direction. And with every breath that you take, you're detoxing. You're getting rid of the toxins of maybe the food that sometimes we eat that are not serving us. Take one more deep breath here. Soften. Now this time, instead of rolling back to the belly, roll onto your back. Situate yourself in the middle of your mat again. Now your head is towards the camera and our feet are towards the DJ. Now bend the knees, touch the heels with your hands so you measure the correct distance. With your next inhale, push down and lift the hips up to the sky. Bridge pose. Breathe and you can interlace the hands under you and wiggle the shoulder blades closer in together. Allow yourself at least 2 to 3 more breaths here before you slowly release yourself down. With your next exhale, lower down. Nice. Hug the knees into the chest, rock side to side, massaging the lower back against the floor. Take one more deep breath here. We're gonna go into one more set of back bends, so drop the feet to the ground. Touch the heels with your hands. Either you plant the hands on the ground and lift for another bridge, or drop the hands behind the shoulder and lift for a wheel. So inhale to lift the hips over the chest, over the head. Allow yourself to find your expression. Wherever you are, you're seeking to open, you're seeking to find more space. One more breath, my loves. Tuck the chin into the chest if you're in the wheel and then drop down. Beautiful. Happy baby. Bring the knees towards the armpits, grab the outside edges of your feet and rock side to side, or find stillness. You can also stay here, just stillness. There's magic in the hold. Breathe. One more deep breath here. Soften. Nice. Go ahead and bring the soles of the feet together. Now extend the legs up to the sky. Breathe. Drop the hands by your side. Plant the hands right next to the hips. If you don't have any neck injuries, you can push down and lift the hips over the shoulders. Shoulder stance and support your hands in the lower back. I'm not gonna lift because the microphone's gonna fall off me. But here are my demo guys, Nicole and Nick, my beautiful people here helping me demo this pose. You're doing great. If you wish to go into plow pose, drop the feet behind your head, touch the ground, or at least try to. That's the intention. And if the feet do touch the back of the mat, you may release the hands and interlace the hands behind you. If you have any variations, you can play and bring the knees towards the ears. You can stay here for a little bit, breathing in, breathing out. If you have any other variations, you can go for it. Whenever you're ready to slowly start making your way down, don't just collapse to the floor. Put yourself down as if you were your most precious belonging, which, let me remind you, you are. So slowly, go ahead and bring the soles of the feet together. Allow the knees to fall out to the sides. Baddha Konasana when you're ready. We're all going to meet here. Bring one hand to the belly. Bring one hand to the heart and just soften. Soften. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Scan your body here for a second. Notice your legs. Are you still holding onto any unnecessary tension? Soften the muscles in them. Notice your hips, your glutes. Notice your belly. Notice your chest. Notice your arms, your shoulders, your fingers. Notice your neck. Notice your jaw. Notice your cheekbones. Notice your forehead and the space in between your eyes. And then gently and softly draw the knees in towards each other one more time. Allow the feet to open to the sides of the mat, to the edges. Allow the knees to come in towards each other. And we're gonna allow the knees to drop left and right like windshield wipes before we release down. Allow yourself a moment here. A deep breath in, a deep breath out. Nice. If you wish to take a fish pose or something that connects the crown of the head to the ground, you can also take a Sirsasana, a headstand. So fish pose, you'll connect the crown of the head to the floor. You can take a couple of variations here with your legs. Whatever you're doing, deep inhales in through the nose, forceful exhales through the mouth. Beautiful, Nick. Beautiful, Nicole. One more. Let all, whatever's bothering you, all the bad vibes, let them out. Beautiful, my loves. Take one more deep breath wherever you are. And then slowly allow yourself to find child's pose for you, Nicole, and for Nick, Shavasana. Allow the legs to extend. Allow the feet to fall out to the sides. Allow yourself to slowly flip the palms up to the sky if you haven't done so already. And Nicole, slowly start finding your way back to your back when you're ready. And that's where we'll end our practice today. Here in this Shavasana, here in this stillness, here in this silence. A lot of people think that when we get here to this pose is the end of the practice. It's actually right where it starts. So as you hold this stillness, as you hold this silence here in this moment on your mat, I want you to trace back on your mind all the beautiful things that you did, all the beautiful energy that you just created for yourself, all the amazing space that you found, all the power that you discovered. Allow yourself to remain very present, even though you're here. And it's very easy for our mind to continue wandering to things in the past and to things in the future that haven't even happened. But we have our most important tool, which is the breath, to help us anchor into this present moment. So for the next couple of breaths, I want you to just stay in the stillness. I want you to enjoy the silence within yourself. I want you to allow the music to help you guide you and navigate. And as many times as you need to, just keep bringing your attention into this present moment. Remind yourself that we are here not to be perfect, not to pretend that we have achieved enlightenment. We're here just to create awareness and to keep bringing our attention over and over into this present moment. That's our practice. So just allow yourself.
Do you want to know what enlightenment is? It's with you every moment. It's a back and forth, back and forth. Letting go of your attachment to yourself, to outcomes. Letting go to the way things are. If I could let go of everything, or I could let go of right or wrong, it would get deeper and deeper. And it was amazing. could sense the lifetime of judgment against myself. And letting that go.
Slowly allowing the breath to deepen. Slowly inviting the movements back into our physical selves. We'll begin by wiggling the toes and wiggling the fingers. Maybe circling the ankles and circling the wrists. Maybe using your next inhale to reach the arms over your head and point the toes. Take a full body length stretch. And then slowly drawing the knees into the chest, give yourself a big hug. Show yourself a moment of gratitude, of self-love, of healing and compassion and kindness. You did amazing.
Became teammates.
I'm so proud of you, and you should be too. Drop over to the right side into a little ball. And then slowly, as you keep the eyes closed, just find your way into this comfortable seat, into your final seated pose, where we'll end our practice today. So bring the hands on top of the knees, on top of the thighs, with the palms facing up, as we let the universe know that we are open and ready to receive the teachings, the lessons, the opportunities that come our way. Draw the hands into the heart center, press the palms against each other, open those elbows out to the sides. Remember your intention. Keep healing every day with every breath, every areas in your life that need love and kindness. The journey never stops. You're here to love yourself. Draw those fingers, the thumbs, to that space in between your eyes, your intuition. As we bow down to ourselves, we bow down to each other, recognizing the light that shines in us as it is also present in each other. Namaste. And here I go back to Nick with the mic.
Thank you. Wow, thank you so much, Cristina. That was a beautiful flow. Thank you, Nicole. So, we're here at Club Space, and what do? We get high on yoga, we get high on dancing, on music, we get high on our community, and high on life. So I have a lot of goosebumps running through my body, and I'm super elevated. So what I wanted to draw attention to really quickly before we close this out is Cristina. Everybody knows her as high on yoga. Why do we say we're high on yoga? Is because we're connecting to our true self, our center. That's our soul, our spiritual self. That means we're above our mind and we're above our body. And we're in this state of bliss, joy, highness, happiness, oneness. So practice yoga so you can connect to your true self and you stay in this state of bliss, being high on life, and you carry that wherever you go. So let's keep the vibes high. Let's stay high on yoga. Let's stay high on life. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Link and Miami Rebels. Thank you, DJ Lucaz. Thank you to everyone involved, and thank you to all my yogis. Namaste. Thank you. Yay.